Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm making this plus size crochet waist length shrug. To see how it's done, stay tuned. You're going to need yarn. I'm using this yarn here and the color is Tin Roof and it is 100% acrylic, 5 ounces, 142 grams, 252 yards. And I bought this, if I'm not mistaken, from Hobby Lobby. I'm going to use a size J hook. You're going to use 2 stitch markers for the sleeve. I use my counters to count my rows, and you need a pair of scissors. So I'm going to start off with a double crochet foundation chain just to save some time. I'm making a slip knot. Now remember, you can just make as many chains as you want, but I rather do this. All right, so I'm double crochet foundation chain. I'm going to chain 3. After chaining 3, I'm going to go into the first stitch with my double crochet. So I'm going to yarn over, put it into the first stitch. I have 2 loops on a hook. Pull through 1. Pull through the 2 other loops. Now I'm going to pull through the first loop. That's the start of the base chain. And now I'm going to make my double crochet. Pull through 2, pull through 2. That's my first double crochet. All right, so now you see those 2 loops down there. That's the base chain. And I'm going to make a double crochet into that. So I'm going to go through those 2 loops at the bottom. There we go. Make sure you have 2 loops on there. Pull through the loops. Now I'm going to create the foundation chain by pulling through 1. All right, I'm going to hold it. That's the base chain. Double crochet. Pull through 2. Pull through 2. That's it. And you're going to keep doing that all the way. Go through the 2 loops at the bottom. Okay, 2 loops there. Pull up a loop. Pull through 1. Right, to create that base chain. Pull through 1. There we go. And then pull through 2 for your double crochet. Pull through 2, pull through 2. And I'm going to keep doing that for my multiples of 8 plus 3. And I did 147. Okay, go through the 2 loops at the bottom. Pull up a loop. Pull through 1 to create that base chain. Pull through 2, pull through 2. Okay, and again, I'm going to keep doing that because this pattern calls for multiples of 8 plus 3. Okay, go through the 2 loops at the bottom. Pull through pull through the 2 loops, pull through 1. There we go. And then double crochet. Pull through 2, pull through 2. You see how I'm pinching that at the bottom? It's just a guide. Go through the 2 at the bottom. Oops, made a mistake. Go through the 2 at the bottom. Pull up a loop. Oh, see, made a mistake again. It's okay. You're going to try it again. Yarn over. Go through the 2 loops at the bottom. There we go. Pull up a loop. Pull through 1 loop to create that base chain. Pull through 2. Pull through 2. There we go. Okay, and again, I did multiples of 8 plus 3. So you're going to keep doing this until you get what measures around your bust area. And for me, it was 147 total stitches in my double crochet foundation chain. Okay, pull through 1, pull through 2, pull through 2. Okay, all right. So here's what the foundation chain looks like. Double crochets, and this is just a sample for you, okay? And here I have a total of 19. That's multiples of 8 plus 3, so 16 plus 3, okay? And then I'm going to turn my work and start the base of the pattern. I'm chaining 3, 4, so chain 4, turn your work, chain 4. You're going to skip 3, go into the 4th stitch, skip 3, go in through the 4th, single crochet, chain 3, skip 3, go into the 4th, single crochet, chain 3, skip 3, go into the 4th, single crochet. And you're going to do that all the way until you get to the end. When you get to the end, you should be left with 2 stitches. Chain 3, skip 3, go into the next. Chain 3, skip 3, go into the next. All right, so at the end, I'm left with 2 stitches. I chain 1, skip 1, and go into the last stitch with with a double crochet. So you're going to end this base foundation with a half double crochet. Okay, so at the end of your foundation, you should have 2 stitches left. Chain 1, skip 1, and do a half double crochet. All right, turn your work. Let's get started with the pattern. Chain 1, we're going to start with the shell. Place a single crochet into that half double crochet. Okay, this starts our pattern. Chain 1, single crochet in a half double crochet, chain 1. Skip that space, go into the chain 3 space. Skip the space, skip that single crochet. We're going to double crochet into that chain 3 space, chain 1. Double crochet. Chain 1. Double crochet. Chain 1. Double crochet. Chain 1. So you should have 4 double crochets with a chain 1 space in between. Okay? Double crochet, chain 1, double crochet, chain 1. So now, after that last double crochet, chain 1 and do a single crochet in the next chain 3 space. Chain 1. And then we're going to do the shell again. Double crochet, chain 1. Double crochet, chain 1. Okay? Again, you should have 4 double crochets and then a chain 1 in between. Okay, that creates that beautiful shell. Okay, chain 1. Okay, and then this last stitch here, I'm going to go into the first stitch. Now remember, this is from the base. I'm going to go into that first stitch and do a single crochet. Now this is just for this row here. All right, and this is what that pattern, this is what the first row of the pattern looks like, the shells. All right, we're going to turn our work. Now we're going to do the second row of this pattern, chain 4. And this is what I call the flat row. We're going to skip that space and go into the first chain space of that shell. First chain 1 space of that shell, and we're going to make a single crochet. Chain 3. Skip the next chain 1 space, go into the last chain 1 space of that shell and do a single crochet. Chain 3. Skip all of this, skip, 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 and go into that first chain 1 space of the next shell and do a single crochet. Chain 3. Okay, I need some yarn. Running out of yarn. All right. Now remember, skip that next chain 1 space, go into the last chain 1 space of that shell and do a single crochet. Chain 3. And you're going to end that row with a double crochet. Okay, double crochet right into there. There we go. And that's the flat row. Those are the 2 rows of your pattern, and you're going to repeat those 2 rows throughout. Okay, let's do that again. Okay, so the shell, flat row, shell, flat row. Now let's go back to the shell row. So for the shell row, we're going to go into the chain spaces. We're going to chain 1, and we're going to do a single crochet right into that double crochet. Chain 1. Skip that space, go into the next chain 3 space, do your first double crochet, chain 1. Do the next double crochet, chain 1. Do the next double crochet, chain 1. And do your last double crochet, chain 1 into that space. So remember, 4 double crochets with a chain 1 in between. Chain 1 at the end. Into the next chain 3 space, we're going to do a single crochet. Chain 1. Now the shell. Right? And you're going to repeat this pattern all the way to the end of your rows. Okay? Double crochet, chain 1. Double crochet, chain 1. Double crochet, chain 1. The last double crochet and chain 1 into that space. And at the end of this row, oh, I need more yarn. At the end of this row, you're going to end with a single crochet in the top of the chain. So into the third stitch, into the third chain. You're going to end with a single crochet. So in your shell row, you're going to end with a single crochet. In your flat row, you're going to end with a double crochet. Okay, and you're going to repeat this all the way through. So after the shell row, I'm going to do a flat row. Then I'm going to do the shell row. Then I'm going to do the flat row. And you're going to continue this, and I did this for a total of 61 rows to end with a flat row. Chain 4. Skip that space. In the first chain 1 space of that shell, I'm going to do a single crochet after I chained 3. Chain 3. After I chained 4, I skipped, went into that first single crochet, chain 3, skip, go into the last single 1 space, do a single crochet, chain 3, skip all of that, go into the next chain 1 space of the shell, do a single crochet, chain 3, skip, and into the last chain 1 space of that shell, do a single crochet, chain 3, I need more yarn, and then end with a double crochet into that single crochet. And again, you're going to continue this pattern. You can rewind the video to watch it to see how it's done. I'm also going to put the pattern in the description box for you. Okay? And again, I did this for a total of 61 rows, ending with a flat row. Okay, that's the flat row. Now I'm going to turn and do the next row, which is the shell row. So this is what it looks like. Okay, that's the shell row. Remember, turn, chain 1, single crochet, chain 1, skip, go into the first chain 1 space, chain 3, go into the last chain 1 space, chain 3, go into the first chain 1 space, chain 3, go into the last chain 1 space, chain 3, end with a single crochet. Turn, do the flat row, and so forth and so on. Again, the pattern will be in the description box, and you can rewind, slow down to watch. All right, so this is what it looks like, and I think it looks absolutely gorgeous. And again, I did a total of 61 rows, 147 stitches across. Okay, so now I'm going to end this by creating a border of double crochets. Okay, so all you do is just double crochet around the whole entire thing, or you can just leave it like this, totally up to you. So I did 147 double crochets at the top, and then 61, so 147 double crochets at the top, and then 61 double crochets on the sides, just to match my foundation chain. Again, you can leave it like this if you want, totally up to you. I just wanted to add a nice border. All right, and this is what it looks like with the border added. Again, just another added feature. You don't have to. If you like this pattern, please make sure you like, share, and subscribe, and I'll make sure to show you some more patterns. All right, I folded it over. I put the stitch markers on each side so I can sew up the sleeve. There's a total of 13 stitches there. On each side, place a stitch marker. 13 stitches, place a stitch marker in the 14th stitch. And now I'm going to sew up the sides all the way to that stitch marker. Go into the stitch marker. And I'll show you how to do that. And we're going to do both sides. Start from the bottom and single crochet all the way to that stitch marker. All right, so I put the two sides together. I insert my hook at the bottom. I join my yarn. Everyone does it differently. You do it how, what makes you feel comfortable. All right, so now I'm just going to secure the yarn by chaining one. And I'm going to make a single crochet right into that same space. And I'm going to put the yarn over so I can hide that tail, so it'll be less work for me at the end. And I'm just going to single crochet into each stitch. Now remember, this is not exact science. You're going to do your best as you go up to the sides. All right, put them in both sides, put it through both sides, single crochet. Okay, put it through both sides, single crochet. And you're going to keep going all the way up till you get to that stitch marker, and you're going to place your last single crochet into that stitch marker. Just keep going all the way up, and you're going to do the same thing to the other side. Now remember, I had 13 stitches for my arms. If you want to have more room for your arms or less room for your arms, then you can have 15 stitches for more room or 12 stitches for less room. It's up to you. All these patterns are customizable. So here I am at the end. I'm single crochet. There we go. Focus, focus. All right, so I'm going to single crochet. Remember, I'm going between both panels. Just to show you, I'm going in between both panels. Oh, sorry, I'm going through both panels to seam it up. So I'm taking out the stitch marker because I want to go into the stitch marker or into that stitch to make a single crochet. And that's it. And I'm going to pull up a loop, and that's it. Cut, and then sew in that tail, do the same to the other side, and your work is done. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please make sure you like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video.